Our favorite restaurants. Our favorite restaurants are an incredible collection of skilled and friendly people. People that create incredible food for us, our family, and our friends. They feed our communities. The restaurants are part of a national and often international supply chain of ingredients. Farmers, ranchers, and other suppliers provide our favorite restaurants with their delicious and high quality ingredients. So, what you're seeing here is, in fact, a supply chain, a chain of supplies. In order for these supply chains to thrive, a constant flow is necessary. A flow of food moving from suppliers to customers, and also a flow of money. Money flows from customers through restaurants and then to the suppliers. As long as this flow continues, all is well. But when there's a massive disruption, such as with COVID-19, these flows are disrupted. Demand might be limited to takeout. So a drop in demand means less money available to keep your restaurant open. In order to survive, employees may need to be let go. That's bad in itself. But I also want you to consider the immediate loss of sales for your suppliers. And don't forget, without money, our restaurant can't pay for past purchases, much less any possible future orders. One small local restaurant going under, that's bad news for your community. But when dozens, hundreds, or even thousands of restaurants fail, a supplier of bread begins to feel the pain. And if that bakery has to close its doors, even the surviving restaurant won't be able to get the high quality bread that their customers love. And of course, the loss of the very important bakery is felt by their suppliers. A once healthy and thriving supply chain begins to suffer. So even if your favorite restaurant survives, their access to the ingredients that you love in their food, it may be limited. But restaurants are more than groups of skilled people using ingredients. Restaurants purchase dishes and silverware, tables and chairs, ovens and grills, and don't forget things like napkins, toilet paper, cleaning supplies, and takeout packaging. So even if we do continue to buy food from our favorite restaurants in the form of takeout, the suppliers of all of these items will be disrupted. Now, not all of our food comes from restaurants. We make food at home using ingredients from grocery stores and markets. One estimate I saw said that 25% of all meals are from restaurants, so we count on grocery stores for the other 75%. In many cases, restaurants and grocery stores will each have their own supply chain. Restaurants have their set of suppliers. Grocery stores have their own set of suppliers. So as our buying habits change and those percentages shift, the restaurant supply chains try to survive the massive drop in demand, while grocery store supply chains try and survive the rapid and unexpected increase in their demand. Just consider what this means to grocery stores. Before COVID-19, you shopped about every 4 days. And if you eat 3 meals, you'll eat 12 meals in those 4 days. 75% were at home, 25% at restaurants. You're shopping for 9 meals from your grocery store. But now you may shop for about 11 meals from that grocery store, a 22% increase in groceries. That's a huge increase. But wait, we've been told to prepare for 14 days of food. That's 42 meals, probably about 38 at home and 4 from restaurants. So you're now shopping for about 38 meals in a single grocery store trip. A few weeks ago, you were shopping for 9 meals. That's over a 400% increase from every single person that shops at that store. No wonder so many stores have empty shelves. The supply chain wasn't prepared for that increase in demand at grocery stores. Look, don't panic. The food supply chains will adjust, but it'll take time. Perhaps some restaurant suppliers will start to sell to grocery stores. Perhaps other restaurant suppliers will start selling their goods directly to consumers online. Or maybe you'll ask your local bakery to sell you some flour since the store ran out. And of course, just when our food supply chains begin to adjust to our new normal, The COVID-19 pandemic will pass, and we'll go back to wanting to eat at restaurants. But remember, it won't happen overnight. The supply chains will need to readjust. Grocery stores, restaurants, their delivery teams, and all of their suppliers will need to undo some of the changes and adapt to a post-COVID-19 world. Supply chains are living and breathing things. They can change, but they need time. Time to learn, time to change, and time to grow. But as we know, food supply chains are just one of many supply chains. Think of all the other supply chains you count on to get the things you need and want. And then consider how the COVID-19 pandemic may require those supply chains to change and adapt. Supply chain. Never forget, everything is brought to you by a supply chain.